Tensions between Chrisean Rock and Blueface's baby mama, Jaidyn Alexis, have resurfaced after a brief truce. But that the drama has intensified considerably this time. There are rumors that Jaidyn may have reported Chrisean Jr. to Child Protective Services. Their renewed feud dates back to approximately a month ago, when Blueface posted a video interview from Lancaster State Prison on his Instagram, which sparked the most recent round of hostilities. Big shout, it's not a 50/50th yard. It's full of the general population at Lancaster State Prison. Life here carries a lot of weight and struggle. So when you all come through, even for a game, you give us a rare moment to feel a little lighter. A small taste of freedom. Thank you so much for bringing that energy and showing up to hoop with us. I'm out here right now, relaxing like I'm at the park or something. How have you been handling everything? As for me, I'm just passing through, and only here for a short while. So I'm here to experience it, but I'm keeping my head straight. In addition, the man uploaded photos of his children. Chrisean decided to unfollow Jaidyn, Javon, and Journey as soon as he shared those photos. So explain to me what that's about. When Jaidyn learned about this, she quickly responded, "Talk Chriseans. Action by writing. Oh no, she unfollowed him because he put his kids back on whatever shall we do." And suddenly, the spark was ignited for another violent altercation between the two women. At this point, it looks like Blueface may be purposefully stirring things up, especially given how he seems to switch between the two only last year when Chrisean opened. You've all been following my journey, right? It's the one where I'm letting go of secular music, people, places, and things. I call it just fully surrendering and really giving it up, and now I'm trying to navigate this path with God for real. She opened up about how she and Blueface actually got married over the phone. Well, he called in a pastor and they exchanged vows, but she's made it clear that they're not together. Father, he receives a call from someone named Ted. He then calls a minister and we exchange vows. I'm taking it really slow. And when I say baby steps, I mean it. We didn't even get married licenses. So I didn't go out and shout, "Oh, we're married, my man, my man." We got married on November 2nd, and now he's moving like God sent him or something. You know, not everything needs to be out in the open. Some things are just meant to be kept private. That may sound like Chrisean living out a fairy tale, but honestly, she didn't seem very thrilled when she talked about it because despite those exchanged vows, nothing really changed. We were just focused on protecting what we shared, trying to heal and being there for each other for real. Only got worse even while incarcerated. Blueface continued to want to have complete control over her life from the time she woke up until she went to sleep. He wanted to know where she was, what she was doing, and who she was seeing. Suppose that was the tipping point. And they called it off once more. But Chrisean claims that she's in a completely different stage of her life, and the changes are it's hard to miss that she's been putting on weight in all the right places and has a new glow that indicates she's embracing this new chapter. There are rumors that Chrisean may be expecting her second child, which we'll talk about later, but some things never change for her, like sharing all of her personal information with the world. This time, it only took one quick post from Jaidyn to get her started, who marries a ninja who doesn't call his kids and owes child support. "Give me my money," was a post she made in response to a lengthy, ferocious tirade that seemed to spill out everything. Jaidyn has been having some problems with Blueface lately, and she claims he has been neglecting to send those child support payments on time. Jaidyn was essentially stating in her usual manner that everything she was worried about receiving the child support payment because, as they say, the truth hurts. She penned a long, tearful tirade saying, "And girl, Chrisean definitely took that one, personally, true to form. You're worried about why I married him, but I'm also curious as to why our children haven't fully met. You held my son when he was 3 or 4 months old. I married him because I took a chance on love. Elderly, you have a lot of potential and strength, and I believe you can overcome this to create something amazing for yourself and your children. However, you can't expect clarity if you're not actively calling your kids or boasting online about ignoring his calls. I know you're feeling hurt and disappointed right now, and I truly feel for what you're going through. Perhaps you should reevaluate your decisions after encouraging the world to forget about him while he is incarcerated and his mother. Chrisean is using our children as leverage. I understand that bitterness can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to grasp why he hasn't phoned to talk with your kids. But jail isn't a vacation. Choose a better babysitter. You cut her off once before, so why go back now, knowing she's only babysitting the kids to get even with him and post odd things? While I don't agree with abandonment or the way our children's father has handled things, I want you to know that you don't have to live with the consequences of his decisions. You're not alone in this, and you deserve to be happy. I'm not the type of person who gets sucked into back and forth drama over a man anymore. So if you're having problems with him, don't involve me. Our whole feud is exhausting, and arguing with you is childish, especially since when I was younger, between the ages of 20 and 23. I didn't have the maturity I do now, and I found arguments amusing. However, after Chrisean's outbursts, it seems like she's changed her priorities and now just wants everyone to be and at peace. However, girl Jaidyn didn't even take the time to read through all of that. And her response to Chrisean was, I wouldn't read all of that, that this love triangle has been a never-ending story. Even if I were paid to shut the quads up for the love of God, Chrisean appears to be removing herself from all the mess, particularly separating herself from Blueface's mother, Chrisean, who played a significant role in tearing Blueface's small family apart with her immature and petty ways. It's been years, and somehow every week brings new drama with more people being dragged into it. A few weeks ago, she was supporting rumors that Blueface was getting engaged to Megan Thee Stallion. She was also in the midst of Chrisean's paternity test drama, doing interviews and saying various things that no one asked her about. When Junior's health became a hot topic, she was once again at the center of it all. It's pretty clear that she is not exactly a fan of Chrisean. She refrained from jumping on a live video to spill any information about Blueface, real or fake. That Christian's decision to leave that family makes perfect sense. Now, as for the rumors that Chrisean might be expecting baby number 2, they began when she shared a picture of herself posing with a hooded man and tagging him as her new baby daddy. For those who don't know, the man in the picture designated as Biggie is none other than compared to Bo. Peyton, Bo, and Newton Chen have been dating for a little more than a month. And with their frequent displays of affection, it's beginning to look like she might be pregnant again. She has consistently stated that she wants a large family with at least 12 children. And in a video from a few months ago, she said that she has 10 more children to go, even though we currently only know about Junior. When asked if she wanted more children in the future, she replied, I always knew I wanted to have a child. Therefore, I'm one step closer to becoming a mother. How is it going? I have approximately 10 more to go. In one of her recent updates, Chrisean stated, I'm pregnant. First of all, But she later dismissed it, saying she's just been eating really well. The way she was so excited in the video makes you wonder if she's playing a joke on us, or if she's hiding something. In any case, let's hope there are no paternity issues. We're grown up, so I'm going to get the bags back, but I'm going to be honest about them. It seems like she's keeping it real, regardless of what's really happening. So you never know. You never know, never know. But you're just messy. I'm still here too, just eating good, like real stuff, and I do want a baby, but I'm not rushing it. Chrisean responded to all of the rumors by saying, oh, as of right now, there are a lot of conflicting emotions regarding my having a second child, especially with everything going on with Junior and the way the internet has been diagnosing that boy with various medical conditions. It's obvious that things are complicated. And the public's opinions are only making things worse while Chrisean is out there living her best life. And you've been tagging me in that interview with my sister, living with her new partner, although Junior's health issues appear to be gently fading into the background. There have been multiple unsubstantiated rumors that someone actually contacted CPS on Junior, following the widely shared video of him at church trust. And they have been making every effort to conceal that information. Some of the abusive remarks made online include, "I'm delighted CPS came for Junior at last. This will be the only how he will receive assistance. I hope you don't get him back, Chrisean. You are a mother. Junior didn't deserve the neglect from his so-called mother who drank and smoked while pregnant. I wish CPS had arrived sooner, but it's better late than never. Better late than never." Now, there are rumors circulating that Jaidyn called CPS on Chrisean in order to exact revenge on her for getting involved in the child support dispute with TS. Like, with time will tell how this all turns out, Blueface. So please share your thoughts on this issue with me, and don't forget to see the next video. Chrisean appears to be done with Blueface permanently after she recently took to social media to make some serious disparaging remarks about him and his mother. Now, while it's cool, let's see what kind of criticism we're talking about. Few days ago, a Chrisean gave birth to their son, although it appears that she and Blueface are no longer together. She revealed that both he and his mother were quite strange, and she made it apparent that she would never take him back. Is she intending to permanently separate Blueface from their son? She just threw some real shade at Blueface and his mother. That makes it clear where she stands, so it appears like Chrisean has finally come to her senses. Recently, a Chrisean gave birth to her and Babyface's son, and believe me, the drama between them is on another level. It's really not surprising. Though, considering how tumultuous and chaotic their relationship has been from the start, it's been nothing but chaos. They've always been like that, constantly at each other's throats. And their relationship has been known for public fights, hand gestures, and arguments that turn into pure disorder and devastation since it's pretty obvious that Blueface doesn't treat Chrisean well and doesn't want her to succeed. Fans have been pleading with her to leave him. However, when Christine revealed she was pregnant earlier this year, people thought perhaps Blueface would start treating her better because she was carrying their child. Blueface's remarks were harsh. "I'm not even going to hide it for real. But getting rid of it will give you a chance. Be independent. It was a sad situation." And many people questioned why Chrisean didn't just leave given how badly she was being treated. We can't even cover everything Blueface did to Chrisean while she was pregnant. He was constantly throwing his baby mama Jaidyn in Chrisean's face so that he wouldn't be present in her and the relationship. A baby will make us stuck, and you don't want to be stuck with somebody like me, considering the way I already feel about you. A few months ago, Chrisean went live on Instagram to declare that she was done with Blueface permanently and that she no longer wanted anything to do with him. She disclosed that she had a wake-up call when he threatened to kick her in the stomach so hard that she would bleed for days, knowing full well how dangerous that was. That's why Chrisean didn't leave Blueface, despite how badly he treated her. But we'll get to that part in a little while. It would be for her and the child. This was the point at which Chrisean finally realized how bad things had gotten for her, and realized that Blueface must truly despise her for threatening the mother of his child in such a way. She decided to leave him permanently because she knew she had to protect herself and her child at all costs. But she was unable to do so because Blueface owned all of her money, and she was unable to access it. Own money, which explains why Chrisean has been sticking with Blueface. In addition to the physical abuse, he has been financially abusing her by preventing her from accessing her own money. At one point, she had to have Zeus, the network that runs her reality show, pay Blueface directly for her earnings because it was so bad. Chrisean eventually decided to leave, and this time she wasn't bluffing like before. She went to the network and had them separate her checks from his, taking control of her own money and beginning to keep it for herself. They had previously split their paychecks together so they would pay him instead. And he also controls the money she receives from club appearances and other gigs. When Blueface learned about this, he became enraged and tossed her out.